Quick little note before we get into the rest of it. To access your saved body plans from before this update, February 25th, 2025 build, right click in the game in your Steam library, go to Manage, go to Browse Local Files. This will bring up the Primordialis files where it keeps the game and all that fun stuff. And then just go into body plans, and this will be all the body plans that you may have saved. And then from here you can copy them into the new body plan folder. Once you get to that, you go into the game, you open up the editor menu, and on the right there'll be this little bar that you can take out, and then there's a file in the bottom right that will bring up where any future body plans will be stored. Well, let's get on with it, shall we? There's a whole bunch of hotfixes that I'm not going to go through. I'm just going to go through the gameplay changes and updates like normal, and you can read the hotfixes here. Gameplay changes and features. Added original music by, I'm not going to try and pronounce that name. Additional music will be added throughout development. Here's a little clip of the music. Added a new main biome. The new main biome comes just off of the lava area that's up here, and it appears to be more of a green, jungly, planty area. It seems very cool, and I can't wait to go through this area through future playthroughs. More creatures by Keith. Awesome, Keith, love you. More new cells: laser cell, mind control cell, speedometer cell, proximity detector cell, always on cell, always negative cell, detached detector cell, elastic cell. Now I'm going to go over a quick little demonstration of each new cell type, starting with the so here's the laser cell. It's green, it's cool looking. Turned on, you get this really bright laser beam that looks very cool. You can damage things, and as I hold it on, I am slowly getting damaged because I think it is probably overheating, and it looks like things are a little red around it. If I turn it off, the red fades away and I'm no longer taking damage. But this looks like fun. I imagine people will have some really cool builds with this. Whee! Alright, the mind control cell. It looks like this. Sends your brain signals to creature it contacts. If I want to control the thing, I stick it with the little guy. So you can see I've got this keys in the mind control, and if it doesn't work if you detach it, but while I'm attached, I'm tapping W, and see I'm kind of pushing against the dummy, but the dummy is also moving forward, and that's because it's copying my movements. If I want to move back, well, it doesn't really work because I just unstick. If I tap back a little bit, well, it's attached. And if I remove this and then just stick it normally, you can see when I'm holding W, it's not moving forward at all. Next up, we have speedometer cell. This cell creates a voltage proportional to its speed. So we are moving forward at decent speed. You can see it's like about the same as the activate thing. But if I pump myself full of jets, you can see that it really gives out a lot more speed. Proximity detecting cell produces an electrical signal when there is a nearby enemy. So I'm by myself in the corner, they don't produce. Oh, nearby enemy comes by, and ooh, I'm putting out more voltage. Ooh. Always on cell. Basically in the name, constantly generates voltage. Always negative cell. Generates a constant negative voltage. Also, basically just constantly negative. Detached detector cell. Generates an electrical signal if it is detached from the main body. I detach it, and now it is constantly outputting electricity. And then finally we have the elastic cell, just a really stretchy cell. Editor improvements. Added a new panel to the editor which allows you to stash groups of cells, save and load body plans, view your undo history, and load the body plans of existing species. The previous quote secret unquote F9/F10 buttons that save and load body plans are now disabled, and to put your previously saved body plans into the save panel is what I went over in the first 30 seconds of this video. Pressing Ctrl-S will save your current body plan, and pressing Ctrl+A in the edit menu will select all cells. Holding Ctrl while dragging selected cells will now duplicate the dragged cells. Possessing creatures in sandbox mode now automatically switches loads of their body plan as well. You can access your previous body plan using the History tab of the new panel. Amplifying cells have been renamed to lightning cells. Acid cell cost increased from 10 to 12 and have been made about half as common, so we won't be seeing nearly as many of them. You are now less likely to hit yourself with lightning while moving quickly. Sticky cells now lose stickiness based on pulling force rather than losing stickiness at a constant rate over time. Jet cells now have diminishing force at high speeds. Minion neurons now move toward your cursor while you hold the seek button instead of just when you press it. Added temperature properties to cells. Some plants now have procedurally generated body plans. Added explosion tool to sandbox mode, and some new sound effects. Here are the other stuff in the patch notes that I'm not going over. And if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. This is all I have for today, and I will see you in the next one.